Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we are going to learn about trends. It's very important to understand if you're doing something, what is the purpose of it? Why we need to have a trends in industrial environment? First thing first, that's really important to know. Look, in industries, when we are trying to troubleshoot some issue, it normally comes with interlocking, like devices are interlocked with each other. If one device fails, it definitely fails another device if they are interlocked between them. So for you to understand which device is a guilty device, like if your whole plant trips, it happens like in some of the cases when you have one device failed, it failed another, and due to that, your whole plant can trip at the same time. Now when you try and troubleshoot which device is a guilty device, you can definitely find out the information from the trend, like which device failed first. That is the guilty device, right? So today in this class we are going to learn about trends. So this is a screen you can see here, guys. We have one screen open here. You go to the create empty project, select Wincc runtime, select OK, and then after that just double click on that screen so that it can give you. After that you can double click on the screen so that you have a bigger look of that screen. So now first thing, like you might be seeing that the screen is very small, right? So to make it big, what you can do, go to the device settings. Here is the device settings, click on device settings, and here you can find out resolution of the screens. It's really important. It is really important. It is really important actually to select the right resolution based on your requirement. So for now, I just want this one so that I can keep on my things over there. So just click on screen one. Now it might be bigger one, you can see here. And then after that, you can brought in anything here. Like why we are using that example is to illustrate you trends, right? So that thing we have to keep from here, just simple, place it over there, and it would be right over there on the screen. And now right after that, come on yaar, why it's not coming? Now it's coming. So we brought in the trend, and after that, now this trend is to display some value, right? It is going to be a trend of some process parameter. So what is that process parameter? We have to link that also, right? And we have to define that process parameter first also. So go to the tags and look, I have already explained that, but I'm going to explain you each and every time so that you can get used to it. If you're a beginner, this is really important and easy to understand sessions from IT and Automation Academy. If you're advanced people, you might need some advanced person, some advanced trainer, something like that. But my idea, my aim is to help those who are actually beginners. So I'm going to define the tags, and there are two types of the tags. One is internal tag, one is external tag. Internal tags are tags that you use within the software itself. So tag one you have defined here, and that is internal tag, and then integer. Internal tags have no link with other devices. It is used within the HMI itself. So you have defined one tag, go to the screen, and then after that you have to have some slider here so that you can take, like slider is actually to input that tag value, because you're not getting it from some outside, you're going to define that value from the screen itself. So that's the reason you need to have a slider. So second thing, that is to input the value for the tag one. Okay, hope it is very much clear to you. And then after that there is a display of that, like you need to have some bar here to display the value itself also. So our screen items are ready, our tag is defined. Now next thing is very much simple. Start from here. This is our input, right? So you can go to the properties and you can select here tag one, internal tag. So by this way you have defined schematic that sorry, that what do you call it, slider. You have defined that slider to take the input for the tag one. That's very simple, right? So after that you can show that value on that gauge also, sorry, that bar also. For that you just have to click on that, and tag one is already defined. So that's really cool. Otherwise, if it is not defined, you just have to click on that, and then after that you can just define that tag one here, like that. Simple. Now that's the point where you need to have better understanding about the things, because our topic is trend today, right? So just double click on that, go to the properties, and there is a trend section here. Just click here, trend one, source tag. What is the source tag? Tag one. Tag one is the tag we need to display, right? So we have selected that. Now our program is ready, guys, so just run it from here. Once it will be right, sorry yaar, once we have a running screen of that program, then you might see the things going on. Very, very nice. So our screen is open already. Now is the time to give a value. Let's see, whatever value I will give here, you can see here the value is changing on the trend itself, but the value is not changing to the gauge. You might notice what is an issue. We have to troubleshoot, but for the trend I think values are changing. No, it's not changing. But it's not changing. What's going on? What's going wrong? What happened? What happened? Now we have to actually check it out. Don't worry, be with me. And here we go. This guy is defined, this guy is also defined, and where is that? This guy is here, right? And then journal. Oh, we haven't defined that. Look, this is the guilty device. So then after that we have to define that. I think we have defined this one here, properties, and then general properties. This one is defined, and this one is already defined. Now once we will run it, hopefully you will see the good things. See, we change the value is changing on the gauge, or sorry, bar here, and the trend is also changing. You can see. Come on boys, we have our program ready, so you can do the same example on your laptop. Just practice it, learn it. If you have any question, your boy is here, right? If your boy is here, then why you need to worry? You don't need to worry at all. And you have to subscribe this channel, because like subscribers really counts a lot for YouTube channels. So I wish you all guys subscribe to this channel so that I can come up with more advanced topics on this IT and Automation Academy's YouTube channel. And one thing I have to tell you, I have started recently vlogging. More than 2,000 people already subscribed that channel in 2 months. I invite you, the true fan of IT and Automation Academy, to join me on that particular channel itself also. Thanks for watching. For next session, we are going to come up with a very advanced, and not advanced, maybe a very basic session, but with interesting content here on IT and Automation Academy. And learning never stops. We will learn together. It's the time to bring the change. Share this information for those who are actually looking for it. Till tomorrow, Yalla Habibi, Assalamu alaikum.